Alright, bring down the xylem. Concludes chapter.
The xylem is beginning its descent. Now, we just need to destroy the ramjet engines. Let's put an end to this, Raven. We're going home.
Oh! Wait,
to
where's
Rubicon,
home? Oh.
the world you saved.
Huh. At what expense, Air? How do you say her name? Air?
We'll also need to prepare for re-entry. Be ready to escape once we're finished.
I had to destroy Cinder Carla because I didn't like her plan.
Main system activating combat mode.
And we squatted up with Rusty.
That's one of the ramjet engines. Please.
This looks so
destroy the
freaking
target.
cool. Oh my god, look at this. Ooh. And the music. Oh. Oh. Wow. Gorgeous. We teamed up with Rusty though. He was the only one that was trying to do the same thing that we were trying to do, which was to not destroy the coral completely.
Port chamber is silent. Starboard chamber is silent.
Okay, puppy. Oh my god, look at this. Jeez. Uh-oh. What's happening? It's going down?
The xylem is falling from orbit. The coral's safe. Rubicon's safe.
Oh! Who did that? Walter!
Is that you?
No, but I do like Walter. Even though he was a little shady. I feel like he was losing it a little bit. Oh man.
I have to
No, you don't.
dispose of you.
Walter, but that AC. Picking up a coral response.
What do you
Watch
mean
out.
that AC? Why is she? Does she recognize it?
Orders.
What the
My
fuck?
friend's mission.
Oh God, Unibeam!
Eliminate all obstacles.
Whatever they did, you're in danger.
Jesus Christ!
We have to defend ourselves.
One repair kit remaining.
Yeah, already. Oh, the music!
AP at 30%.
Wait, don't kill me yet. I gotta hear this music. Oh, this is the same music they played in the trailer. Such a good song. Walter, you're too fast. Oh.
AP at 50%.
That voice. 621.
You hear it?
I see it next to you.
You see it?
Yes. Kindling for the fire.
Oh,
Raven,
I'm gonna die.
we're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere.
Shit.
Greatest obstacle
Oh, he healed too.
eliminated.
Oh, this music. It's so pretty. Shit.
The corporation's orders. No. My friend's mission. Eliminate all obstacles.
Whatever they did, you're in danger. We have to defend ourselves.
Voice. 621. I see it next to you. Yes. Kindling for the fire.
Raven, we're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere. There's no time. Hurry!
Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy.
Shit.
You have to burn every last cinder. Burn the coral, and our job will be over.
Is that what you really want?
Earned all the credits. Undo the surgery.
Ugh.
Be normal again.
Ugh.
Raven! Walter! This has to stop!
No repair kits remaining.
Even Air kind of likes Walter, it seems. Oh no. I feel kind of bad though.
6-2.
I don't know. I don't feel good about this. Like, even though I feel like Walter was using us to burn the coral, I don't know. He didn't seem like such a bad guy. I feel like he kind of cared.
The mission.
What?
My friend's wishes. Look at you, 621. You found a friend.
Wow. See? Oh, we could have been friends too, bro.
Walter!
Even Air is like kind
We
of
have to go, Raven.
sad about it. Aw.
Raven,
Wonder why he was able to see
One
her at the
day.
end.
humanity and Coral will thrive together.
How though?
You kept our potential safe. I know Walter feared a collapse. But I promise you, there's another way.
How?
Raven. We'll find it together.
Okay. What about humans though? Are they okay? Did I destroy humanity by saving Coral? I mean, I feel like, wow, that's how it ended? Oh my god. No, give me an end credit. Yo, they killed my man's Rusty. Well, Rusty wanted this too, right? Because in the mission before, which I didn't record because I didn't think it was going to be significant until it was. Which it was. I mean, me and Rusty squatted up one last time. It was so epic. But it was like, oh man, but Rusty, like, we got to squat up again. He was the only one who wanted to save the coral, like not completely eradicate it, like Cinder, Carla, Walter, Chatty, and all those people wanted. But I don't know, I don't feel like I feel like Walter wanted me to make my own decision. Like, he seemed happy that I had Air, or Ire, however you say her name. Please correct me in the comments. Oh, Balteus, I remember you. By the way, we had to fight another Balteus, like Walmart Balteus. It was Snail, in the last mission as well, and that was right before Rusty's signal disappeared and I maybe died? I hope not, because he's like my favorite character. But straight up though, Walter's my second favorite character. Like, I don't know, I felt like at the end he wanted me to be free and make my own decisions, and I don't know, kind of felt like he lost it a little bit. Like, he was like a tool just like me, like just a means to an end. Like, he wasn't even fighting his own fight, just like I feel like I wasn't fighting my own fight. I was just following orders all the time for Arquebus, for Balaam, for Walter, for Air. And I felt like Walter was also kind of like a dog as well, just following orders. Like, I don't even know if he even knew why he was doing what he was doing, really. It felt like he either lost it at the end, or I don't know. He was telling me to be free and make my own decisions, and wasn't really sending me on missions anymore. And then he came to fight me, but then was happy for me that I found a friend. I don't understand. All these badass bosses though, man, let me tell you, this game is freaking awesome. It rules. The mech designs, the customizability, and not only your builds, but also the color set, which, those of you who don't know, my color set for the first chapter was all black, which is my favorite color, with like red lights. It was really cool looking. I didn't get to save it though. My second one was inspired by Death Scythe from Gundam Wing. My third one was inspired by the classic Gundam 79. And my fourth mech, because I changed the color per chapter, my fourth mech was inspired by the Dragon Zord from Power Rangers. And and by the way, just inspired in terms of color scheme, because I had to use the mech build that I was comfortable with and that I felt like was relevant to each fight, that was helpful to each fight. And then the last one, the final one, of course, is inspired by our baby girl, Samus Aran from Metroid. If you guys caught on to that, that's awesome. I didn't really see anyone in the comments call it out, so I figured I'd just tell you guys. But yeah, I just love that. I spent most of my time in this game just like painting, finding different things, and now that I can unlock different endings, I imagine different parts, I can play around a little more with builds. The music in this game is so good, by the way. I'm like listening to this now, I'm like, oh, so good, so good. This is music that we first heard when we fought Balteus, and we heard a few chapters ago as well. Such a good song. Oh my god, the music in this game rolls. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to play around with builds and like try PvP, play again, and I know there's 2 more endings. I don't know if this was good or bad ending. It felt bad because of Walter, but it felt good because, you know, me and Air are gonna try and have humanity and Coral coexist without one hurting the other. It kinda is reminiscent, without spoiling another IP. This ending reminded me of one of the new endings in Mass Effect, which is the ending I got when I played it, and the remaster. And I wonder if the other options are similar to like the Control ending in Mass Effect 3, or I forget what the other one's called. But yeah, it reminds me of that. And even though this story is not at all in your face, which most From Software games are not in your face, they're very tied to lore and just dialogue, you still get a lot of rich information about the world and these characters. And I didn't see a single human being, like straight up, like no faces. We didn't see any faces really. And you just kind of get people's vibe from just listening to them talk through missions. And Rusty was my favorite. And the interaction we had in the mission before this was just kind of proof that, like, he's the man, he's my buddy. Like, he felt like my friend, not gonna lie, more than Air. I guess Walter was talking about Air, because I am assuming Rusty's dead, or... I hope he's not. There's an Armored Core 7, please let Rusty live. Just kidding. Do what you want. Or maybe there's a DLC. Yeah, but anyway, I'm excited to just play different builds and see what the other endings are. Maybe I'll record my reactions to the other endings, although I won't record the boss fights like I did. But yeah, this had some really fun combat. It was just a mech dream. One of the best mech games ever. I would say the best since, like, Titanfall, I would say. Might be better than Titanfall in my opinion, although I really did like Titanfall as well. But yeah, this is the best Armored Core game, hands down. Like, it definitely took the budget that it established through creating the Souls series. From Software definitely put budget into Armored Core, and that makes me so happy. Because although these games are very niche back then, and this is actually the first Armored Core game that I ever beat. I did play Armored Core 3 and 4, I think, or maybe 5, but I never beat them. I just played them for fun, like did a few missions or whatever, like played around with builds and in mechs, but I never actually beat the game. And it's because I was like intimidated by them, because I never felt like I was good enough. Granted, I was much younger. But yeah, it's nice to finally beat an Armored Core game. I had the same experience with Dark Souls. When I first played Dark Souls, when it came out, actually was it Demon's Souls? Yeah, Dark Souls. I was like, oh no, this is too hard. And I just gave up on it, and then I came back to it soon later, and then I went through all the Souls series, and I just find them so enjoyable now. So it was nice to have that kind of redemption for Armored Core as well. And just excited to see From Software continue this amazing series, and this is just proof that this game is baller as shit. Like, this IP is baller as shit, and I hope that it brings people back to the older Armored Core games, although they don't play nearly as nicely. It's very janky nowadays. Like, I think I tried going back to it not too long ago, and I was like, oh god, I can't play this anymore. Like, oh, are we getting post-credit scene?
Raven. You took on my hopes. My selfish dream.
Ooh, selfish.
Now, I want to see the future that you choose.
I get a choice?
Whatever waits ahead.
Did I not just choose?
I'll support you.
Huh. What if I want to destroy the coral? Are you going to support me then? Liberator of Rubicon. All right. That's it, y'all. We did it. Look, we got new parts. Yay! Huh?
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Raven, you've returned. Welcome back. Allmind anticipates great things from you.
Looks like you passed the authentication.
What?
That was quite the welcome home. Well, whatever. Raven, that's who you are now. You're on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
So I'm working for him again? Is there more? Oh, I see. It put us right into New Game Plus. Huh. Alright. Cool. I was like, wait, Walter, I thought you were gone. Yeah, sorry. I had to figure out what I was like, why is Walter here? Did we not just have problems, bro? Okay. So, yes. This game is fantastic. If you have not played it yourself, I highly recommend. It's challenging, not as challenging as like Sekiro or Bloodborne or Dark Souls or whatever. But it was a little sweaty. times. But it was excellent. I loved it. I loved the combat. The story was really cool if you pay attention. I know I have a bunch of logs that I didn't read that I would add more context to this world. Unfortunately, there's so many games coming out that I don't know if I could dedicate all this time to it. But I don't know if my ending was good. It feels not bad, so I'm assuming it's like kind of good. I know there's 3 though. I heard there's a good, a bad, and a true, but you can't get the true until you do New Game Plus 3. And then the other 2 you can get on your first playthrough, but it depends what decisions you make. So I'm assuming when you choose to work with Carla or to destroy her, which I chose to destroy her because she wanted to destroy the coral, which meant destroying air. And you know, if y'all Mass Effect friends know, like Evie, yeah, Evie, you know, if you know, you know. That's my vibe, and so yeah. Anyway, it was a great game. One of my favorites, definitely top 10 this year, probably top 5. Probably top 5, but we'll see because we still have a few more games. But oh my god, I love this game. And there's still so much more to experience. So much more to do. 2 more endings to experience. And PvP I haven't tried yet. And I'm probably gonna get slaughtered by people that have been going hard on this game. So anyway, if you've been watching the bosses, the boss fights that I've recorded, thank you so much. I hope you liked them. Let me know what your favorite bosses in Armored Core, even not including the end chapter bosses, but if you want to include any boss like that helicopter in the beginning or whatever other boss. Let me know if this was a good or bad ending. Let me know what ending you got. Try not to spoil the other ending, because then I want to play it myself, but you can tell me if you got a good or bad ending, or a secret, or all of them. Maybe you're crazy and you already got all the endings, which is awesome. But let me know in the comments. If you're just tuning in now, I did upload every final boss per chapter, so you can check those out if you want. I didn't do a full playthrough because I felt like this was mostly a combat game. Turns out I was wrong. There is a lot of story there. I just didn't think that it would be there because the first few missions I did were just kind of mission based. So I was like, oh, I could maybe just do the boss fights. That's cool, right? Like the major boss fights, like the end chapter boss fights. And then around chapter 4, shit started getting real. I would say once we fought the ice worm is when things started picking up in terms of story. And yeah, it wound up being really good. I like it. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna stop blabbering now. Thank you. Like 20% of like 80% of this video is me like just going off. Anyway, play Armored Core if you haven't. And if you did, I want to know everything that you think about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it. If you don't know me, my name's Delilah, aka Assassina. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Take care.